Road, which everyone's been asking me about throughout the year. When are we going to do Old Town Road? When are we going to do this? Well, today is the day. So Old Town Road is going to introduce a new chord to us today, and that chord is the A major chord. Now, the question is, what is a major chord and what does that mean? And the short answer is that basically when they give you ukulele chord charts, if it doesn't have a letter next to it, it's a major chord. If it has the little m next to it, it's a minor chord, and there are a bunch of other chords. So we've learned the A minor chord. Okay, so far we know the A minor. So if you take a look at the neck of your ukulele and you look right here on this second fret, you're going to notice that I have three colors here. We have the orange, which is what we use for A minor. We have the green, the two greens up here too, which we use for the F chord. And then right here we have this little tan, you could call it tan or brown dot, and you'll notice that they're kind of right next to each other, these two tan dots. And so when I have these three stickers here on the fret, what that means is there are three different chords that use a finger right here. So the A major chord is actually very, very closely related to the A minor chord and the F chord. So if we take a look at our A minor chord, which is the first one of those three that we learned to put the middle finger on that second fret all by itself, all the other strings are open, and you have an A minor. And then the next thing I taught you was the F chord. Now, the F chord is our two green dots, so you'll have your middle finger right where it was for A minor, but you skip a string and you find the other green dot, and you have your F chord. Okay, so your F chord is our green dots, okay? The A major chord is really closely related to that because the A major chord is going to use our two brown dots. So instead of skipping a string and going to the green like you would for F, you're not going to skip a string. You're going to take your pointer finger and put it down right next door to your middle finger, and they're right next door, and you have A major. That's A major. So we're going to use the A major chord for this song today, which is really easy compared to G. However, the G chord is also in this song, which is why I wanted to master G chord before we got to this song, because then you'd be frustrated not being able to play G. So there's a very simple pattern for Old Town Road. Just like the past couple songs we've done, and it's not always the case, it just happens to be the past couple songs that we've done, there's only one pattern for the whole song. Most songs have a different pattern for the chorus than they do for the verse, but we've done a few here where it's just all the same, which is good. That helps us to practice. So the chord progression, or the order of chords for Old Town Road, we start on that A major chord. So you're looking at the two brown tan dots, middle finger on that second fret, just like A minor and F. First finger on the other brown dot. So you have A major for two strums. And then you go to your C chord, which we know very well, pink dot, two times. Now we jump to G. Purple dots, purple dots, purple dots. 1, 2, 3, twice. And then we jump to the F chord, green dots. And then we loop it back. Now what's great about this chord pattern is that you're ending the fourth chord on an F. You're starting the pattern again on an A. All you have to do is lift your first finger and move it over one string to the brown dot, and you're back to your A major. So going from F to A major is really easy. You literally just, here's your F, you move it over, one finger moves and you're to A major. So you don't have a major hand pattern change when you go to that loop. So the whole song is those four chords, and the only thing I would say is a little bit challenging is that you have to do everything in sets of two. So when you have four strums, it gives you a little bit more time to transition between chords, but when you only have two, you kind of have to be on top of it and make sure that you know what you're doing. So what I would do to practice this is just play those four chords in order to get your hands used to it. A major first, 1, 2, C, 1, 2, G, 1, 2, F, 1, 2, move your finger over one, back to the same, A, C, G, F, to A major. Now you've got to use A major for this song. You can't use A minor. It just doesn't sound the same. Part of the charm of Old Town Road is it kind of takes the country genre and mixes it with the rap genre, and it puts them together. And to get that sound the way it's supposed to sound, you got to have that sort of twangy A major in there. All right, so you need to use A major. So you just want to practice that loop a few times, and then that's it. You've got the whole song. So hopefully this one is much easier than the G tutorial and learning how to play G, but like I said before, you'll have to use G a lot. So hopefully by now you're pretty comfortable with it. If you have questions, of course, you can always ask. I am so proud of you. I hope you enjoy this song, and I can't wait to do a play along with you guys.